Well, Sagittarius, I hit the stop button instead of the pause button when I dropped the card and completely messed up your video. So I'm not going to do the whole video over because the messages are important. I really do feel that. So we're going to start from here. I'll go back over everything. Hopefully I remember everything that I said. But we're going to start from here because I'm not going to redo it. I'm just not. I'm just not. Oh, I'm so mad at myself when I do stupid things like this. But that's okay. We're okay. Here we go. King of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Page of Cups, Strength, and Seven of Wands. All right, we're starting there. Now, the first thing I noticed when those cards came out was your page. That's your apology. I think you got this before. That's your apology coming in. You need to have strength to face this apology. But the Seven of Wands tells you, stand your ground. All right? Stand your ground. Don't let this person, just because they're coming in saying, I'm sorry, doesn't mean you have to forgive. Doesn't mean you have to forget. Just means you have to face it. That's all. That's all that card means. These cards mean. Now, that's what popped out to me right away. Now, it does have another meaning. So we're going to go through that now. All right, we're going to start with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles has the Midas touch, so everything's working out for you right now. I do, however, feel like the King's a little boring sometimes. Everything works out for him. He's got money to spend, but he's a little boring. So I think you might be a little bored at this time. All right, or I don't know, wanting more maybe. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what I'm feeling from that, but it's along those lines. But I'm here to tell you that Seven of Cups tells you that this is bringing options and opportunities. So you're going to have some opportunities coming in, and they're going to be successful, whatever you choose, because you're the King of Pentacles. You have the Midas touch. So whatever you choose, whatever opportunity comes in, it's going to turn to gold for you and work out in your benefit. Now, we're going to read the page as a pleasant surprise, because that's also the meaning of the page. The page is a pleasant surprise. So somebody could be coming in and offering you some kind of cup of love here. Here, I'm the page. Here's my cup of love. But what we're going to do is we're going to keep in mind that the page is only a page. He's not a knight. He's not a queen or a king. He's a page. So it's like a little offer. It's not like a major offer. So just keep that in mind. It is what it is. It's okay. It's okay for this immature energy to offer you their cup of love. Maybe you still need to be brave, though. Here with this strength card. You still need to be brave. You still need to face your fears. Right? And you still need to stand your ground. You need to still believe in yourself, believe in what you want, stand true to your dreams, your goals, your values. Don't let anybody knock you down. Okay? You're standing your ground here. All right. Now, we're going to the Chariot, the Eight of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Seven of Pentacles. The Chariot is a success card. So whatever's coming in, between being in King of Pentacles energy and the Chariot, you're going to be successful. So something is paying off for you. Something is going to go really well. You have something really great happening for you. But for some reason, you're in your head. Why are you worried? What's causing you anxiety? Because I don't feel like you really need to be in your head unless it's this situation that you don't want to deal with. Could be. But that's okay. You're going to trust your intuition because this is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is all-knowing. She knows things. She just does. And so will you. You will trust your intuition and you will do what's right for you. If you have any decision to make or any choice, right? Because you're going to have options here. You're going to trust your gut. You're going to go with your gut. You're going to make that decision based on your intuition, your inner knowing. Now you have Seven of Pentacles here, which tells me that your hard work is paying off for you. Sometimes the Seven of Pentacles is an analytical card where we're taking a look at things. We're trying to see if we should, keep going or change it up. It's kind of a card of, is the juice worth the squeeze? Right? And I stole that saying. I really want a new saying. So if anybody has any ideas of a new saying for that, is the juice worth the squeeze? I need a new saying, because I did steal that from somebody else. And I want my own, I like to be unique. I don't like to take things from others. I mean, sometimes you borrow, and I'm borrowing it for a short time until I can come up with my own. But anyway, I'm just feeling more like your hard work is going to pay off, because you do have a victory here, right? And you are the King of Pentacles, so your hard work's paying off. So then we got listening to your heart, listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. So again, trusting your intuition, getting out of your head and making a decision based on what your heart wants, your heart's desires. So your heart's not going to lead you wrong. All right. So you're going to know what to do in any situation, any opportunity you have. You're going to trust your heart. You're going to get out of your head. We're not going to use logic. We're going to go with what feels right, what's best for us. Then you got the new career card. All right. And the new career card says your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. So for some of you could be getting a new career, but for most of you, what that means is your career is going to stay the same, but you're going to focus it in a new direction that's going to be very successful, very profitable for you. So your career feels like it's going to be taking off. Again, victory, King of Pentacles. Good thing. New money coming in. Hard work's paying off. So it looks like your career is going to be profitable, because we're changing it up and taking it in a new direction. Freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. All right, now this card brings me back to the apology. We don't want any resentment in our lives. So we're taking this apology. It is what it is. We're accepting it. We're letting it go. That doesn't necessarily mean that we're forgiving this person. It doesn't necessarily mean we're having this person back in our lives. It just means we're letting go of resentment. All right? But this doesn't have to be an apology. It could be a pleasant surprise. But with freedom, we're freeing ourselves from any kind of resentment in our lives. We're getting out of our head and we're letting it go. And then we got choices. Make the best choices. Again, I told you options were coming in. So we're going to listen to our heart, not our head, right? Because we don't need this anxiety. We don't need this. So we're going to trust our intuition. We're going to follow our heart, and we're going to make the best choice for us. That's where I left off. And that's when I was shuffling and I dropped your next card. And I hit stop instead of pause. So now that we're all caught up, let's get the next card. Wow. Oh, and it is communication. Okay, communication is the key to success. All right, so make sure we're being open and honest. Okay, make sure that we're speaking our truth. Make sure we're standing our ground. Let's not keep things bottled up inside, because what does that do? That leads us to explode later. It all comes out later. We word vomit, and we don't want to do that. So communication is key. All right, communication is key when making choices and decisions. We got to communicate that openly, honestly, freely. All right, people need to be aware of our thoughts and our feelings, because they don't know how to. They can't read our minds. Most humans can't read minds. Some can, but most can't. So communication is key. Just keep that in mind. All right, here we're going to shuffle. Let's get a romance angel. I'm going to pull this up because the cards look lopsided. And I know it's just the camera angle, but I guess I got to pull this closer so you see that it's your reading. I'm so bad. But anyway, here we go. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So for those of you looking for love, you are calling your soulmate in. You're wanting them. You're searching for them. They should be calling in, but sometimes calling in isn't they're here. So they're coming. They probably hear you. I'm sure they hear you. But they're coming. It's just about divine timing with that card. Okay? For others, that's not necessarily a romantic soulmate. It could be somebody who's helping you in business, since there's some money here on the table, right? You got your new career, taking it into a different direction. Your hard work's going to be paying off. You're the King of Pentacles. So you could be calling in your soulmate that's going to help you take your career in a new direction or something like that. All right? So let's get you a love card. Twin flames, your passion ignites. Oh, calling in your soulmate. You could be calling in your twin flame, or you could be with your twin flame. That's both good and bad. You got to take the good with the bad with that relationship. Ups and downs and highs and lows and fun times and really tough times. That's what a twin flame is all about. They are you in another person's body. They are your soul split in half. They make you face things you don't want to face, and they make you feel things you don't want to feel. But they're you, so you love them with everything you got, because you can't help but love yourself, because you're lovable and amazing. So you love them with everything you got. It's just not always easy to love them, you know? Because sometimes it's not easy to love yourself. Anyway, you got a twin flame journey coming in, or you're in it. Either way, my condolences. All right, here we go. We got a Dreams of Gaia Tarot, and it is emotions. They are not traditional tarot, so I have to read from the book. So let's pull. You pulled the emotions card. And the key words for emotions are emotions, feelings, emotional honesty, positive emotions, negative emotions, acknowledgement, acceptance, and expression. This card represents the influence that our feelings and emotions have upon our choices and decisions. Oh, yes, we know that from this reading. Positive feelings and emotions that have the most influence upon us are love, joy, gratitude, peace, serenity, hopefulness, inspiration, amusement, pride, awe, and curiosity. We also feel a range of negative emotions, with the primary examples being fear, anger, disgust, jealousy, sadness, regret, loss, and hate. The key message of emotions cards is that feelings and emotions are neither good nor bad. All are necessary, and each and every emotion we experience has both positive and negative elements to its nature. Positive and negative exist in all that influence us, whether it be a single thought, belief, experience, or an emotion. We are told that positive emotions open up our focus and inspire us to be curious, to learn, to retain information, and negative emotions focus and narrow our attention to ensure we deal with an issue. But feelings can blind us to warning signs, just as anger and fear can blind us to opportunities and experiences that will bring us joy. They say love is blind, and it can make us blind to many things we should address, but are afraid to, because we might place our relationships at risks. All right. Emotions are both positive and negative aspects of each other. Whatever, we already said something like that. Okay. Our emotions help us elevate our experiences. From there, we use those emotional elevations to see and weigh our options, make our decisions, and guide our actions. Our emotions in themselves are neither good nor bad. It's how we manage them and allow them to influence our thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions that bring us low or has us shining bright. All that basically to tell you that you have a decision coming up. You have some options, some opportunities, some choices, and they want you to make those decisions based on how you feel, not what you think. That's it. Whether you're feeling good towards it or bad towards it, doesn't matter. Follow your heart. Make your decision based on how you feel. Because that's going to be the right choice for you in this situation. You know, sometimes I tell you to use your head over your heart. You know, to use your logic and make a wise choice. But now I'm telling you, go with how you feel. That's what they want you to know. That's what's important. All right. Let's pull you some charms. Here we go. You got love here and soulmate energy here. So you got soulmate love here. Soulmate love coming in. Expect a miracle. Expect a miracle and expect to sew some things up. Expect to sew things up. You are strong and you are brave. You are sturdy and reliable. You're going to get through this. Something could be ending here with this Easter lily. I always think of Easter lilies as a death card. I don't know why. I guess because it has something to do with Jesus rising from the dead or something like that. I think of an Easter lily as a death card. It could be just be a flower and something beautiful is going to bloom for you, but I kind of feel like something is ending for you. And it's not like an actual death. I just feel like something's ending for you. And it's, you know, positive. Because why? You're coming into an alignment. You're coming into alignment with yourself. You're finding out who you are. You're accepting yourself for who you are. And you're at peace with yourself. I like that. I like that. And then you have candy here. And for some reason, this candy is just making me feel abundant. It's making me feel like you're going to have like a lot of abundance coming in. That's a good thing. It's a really good thing. All right, Sag. That's what I got for you. Sorry about the confusion, but give the video a like anyway and subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment because all of those things help me greatly and I appreciate you. And yeah, until next time, love and light.